boys and girls, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be making a new update for how to hack Roblox. I've already made an old video, so I thought I'd update it a little bit since it's kind of outdated, so yeah. And I'm probably gonna keep continuing to make new ones because executors and scripts do change from time to time, so be sure to keep an eye out on that. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description just in case this video gets outdated. So the basics that you need to know to hack Roblox is you need an executor and a script. Now, what is an executor? There aren't any raw definitions for it, but I'm just gonna say that an executor for Roblox is basically a script injector. And it's what you can use to edit Roblox's code and add a code of your own. So basically what this can do is it can make you fly, guard you, give you dumb admin commands, you name it, on any game possible, if there is a script for it, obviously. So these two things are very important, yes. So all an executor can do is basically execute scripts and add it into Roblox and edits the code, while the script itself is the code that you add onto the executor. Now, there are many different types of scripts out there, but they have two unique differences. One kind of script is called Lua-C. So what that is basically Lua code in its simplest form. That type of script can be executed on any executor. Now, the other type of script is called Lua. These scripts are more complex and a lot bigger in forms of text, as I'm going to show you on screen. The script itself is a lot longer than a Lua-C script since it's all basic, but they're all kind of the same since they're both written in Lua. But why they're separated into two groups is because of the executors themselves. Now, what I mean by that is some Lua scripts can be executed on certain types of executors because they are missing certain functions that they need for the script to be able to work. So let's say if a script needs get objects and get raw metadata, and your script executor does not have those functions, it will not run it. Now, Lua-C scripts are basic. They don't usually require load strings or get objects or any of what I mentioned, but those are the key differences. Now, there are a lot of executors. There are between 1 and 7 levels of execution, and I'll explain all the levels to you. Basically, level 1 is, I've actually never heard of it, now that I think about it. It's never been actually used. I don't think there's any executor that exists that's only level 1. Levels 1, 2, and 3 are probably never heard of being used, but the most common levels of executors are 4 and 6. Level 4 executors are basically what these Skidsploit YouTubers upload. These things called JJsploit, that's one. There is a lot of videos that showcase level 4 executors, and they kind of mask it just for clickbait, but that's what they basically are. They most likely can't run Lua scripts, but can definitely run Lua-C scripts. Those executors are skids. That's what we call those level 4 executors. And they're popularly uploaded by YouTubers that just clickbait and add like so much adfly links. So they earn money from the links you click. One Skidsploit YouTuber is Viper Venom, Money Lord. One starts with a P, I can't remember it. Those are the YouTubers that upload those kinds of Skidsploits, and their thumbnails usually look like this. So keep an eye out. Now, you may be asking to yourself, why are there levels? Why can't there just be one? The reason why we have levels of execution is because the executors that can actually run Lua scripts without fail and have a high tolerance for no crashing is paid executors. These paid executors are usually level 6 and 7. The reason why they are paid is because, if you never noticed, Roblox updates on a weekly basis, and that's because they want to patch executors. I don't know why they do it, because level 7s and level 6s always find a way to unpatch it, so I don't really get the point of it, you know? Comment down below if you know why Roblox updates on a weekly basis. I thought it was for like, I think it's for like unpatching exploits, since that's what it kind of does, but exploit creators can just unpatch it, so I don't see the point on updating Roblox since they keep failing. Maybe there's a bigger reason to why they do it, so leave it down in the comments below if you do know, so you can tell me about it. That is one of the reasons why paid executors are paid, because they have to consistently update it for you guys every time, and it supports a lot of script features. So you can execute any script without fail, and that is their main differences, and that's why we have levels. Now you may be asking to yourself, since there's many types of executors out there and I'm too scared to get a virus, don't worry, I got you, dude, I got you. I'm gonna tell you what you need to beware. Well, not really. Which is why I'm gonna give you my top recommendeds on what executor you should get. So here is my basic list that I'm gonna add in the description. Prices you can check on the websites themselves. The prices vary from $20 to $50, which is kind of expensive in a way, but it's a one-time thing to just buy. And usually it's worth your money. I don't know why people like keep saying like, that's such a waste of money. Imagine what you could have bought with your money. It's like, bitch, I'll buy whatever I want with my money. People are like saying, you can buy a hamburger. Well, you, dude. A hamburger can't the kids I rape in Roblox. But I'm getting off track here. These are my top 5 executors that I recommend you should definitely get if you are thinking of buying a level 6 executor. These executors are top notch, which is why I'm gonna rank them from top to bottom. And usually my opinion is straight up facts, so don't even worry about it. Number 1, the best executor out there right now is called Snaps. You may have heard of this executor if you've been on the exploiting community for years now. Snaps has been one of the most reliable script executors out there. It used to be shit, not gonna lie. It used to be really shit because it was once a Lua wrapper, and that basically means it didn't have full execution. You would crash on scripts because it had a line limit. Now it's full execution and has a lot, and I mean a shit ton of features. Now the downside of this is it's currently unavailable. People keep saying it's been discontinued. I doubt it. I've been scrolling through 3DS's Twitter feed, and it says, "Hi guys, sorry for not being active again. Snaps is not discontinued, and I will be restarting it soon. Will reply with updates." Now, this tweet is like 2 months ago, and he still has not updated it until now. And the situation that he's currently in is the rumors I've heard from Vermilion, since he doesn't say it himself on his Twitter. I don't know why, but he never even replied with updates. And this is like 2 months ago. I don't know what happened to him now, but well, hopefully he'll be back. But the reason why Snaps is currently down is because I've heard 3DS's motherboard broke down. His computer is currently and he's currently facing a crisis with his father being ill. I don't know what sickness he has, cancer, AIDS, whatever it may be. It wasn't specified, I don't know, but that's just kind of adding to the delay on updating Snaps. So right now it's still currently unavailable, but I'm gonna keep updating the description if Snaps ever comes back. But yeah, the reason why Snaps is number 1 to me is because this executor is only $20 and features limitless execution, and it can run any script. I've had it for a while now, and once I came back I didn't even realize it was unavailable. I mean, it was unavailable. So I'm still waiting. 3DS. Hurry the f up. But yeah, how I rank these executors is by 3 things. It's support, the executor's overall reliability, and the community. So Snaps' community is, it's okay, I guess. It's okay, but it's pretty cancer, I guess. It's been a while, so I can't really recall what the community was like, but pretty okay. It's not that toxic, but sometimes. And the support is great, because actually 3DS hires these people to support them. And so far the support is whatever troubles you have on the executor, they will fix it for you, no problemo. So don't worry about that. And the overall reliability with Snaps' execution, it's never crashed for me, ever. With its current state and its current functions, obviously. It's never crashed once for me. So that's why it's my number 1, but you can't currently buy it. But I will be updating the description from time to time, so you can make sure to check if Snaps ever comes back. If they do come back, then they'll always remain number 1, in my book at least. Number 2 is Proto Smasher. It's one of the longest living executors to this day, and continuously surpasses like all the other executors because it has all the features you definitely need. I'm gonna link the script features, the documentation / API or whatever in the description, so if you want to check out the features itself, it's right there in the description for you guys. But overall, its reliability is top notch. You will never, I don't actually own Proto Smasher, but I want to. I think I'll get it soon or whatever, maybe, since it's actually dependable. And you can see from these videos here that is definitely stable. Guaranteed to work for you. No problem. But the community is somewhat decent, I guess. I mean, they're not really toxic in a way. It's just a decent community. It's like Snaps. It's okay. They're not too nice and they're not too toxic. at the same time. But the support extremely god awful. That's all I have to say for it. I've tried DMing the the creator for like support problems, but they don't text back. That's beautiful. An owner that cares about their buyers. Apart from the creator itself too, from being surprisingly shit and not like responsive in a way. The support for Protosmasher is kind of bad. But you'd expect that because, I mean, the executor is reliable. You don't expect it to have much problems, but I even have a witness telling me. It's been 1 month since he's bought Proto and he still doesn't have it because of a whitelisting email problem. Which kind of sucks because Protosmasher is, I think, the most expensive executor out there, but for a good cost. But the support is shit, so might want to have to watch out for that. But it's an overall reliable executor, so definitely recommend it. Next is Visenya. I don't really I don't really own this either. You'll see videos right now being shown to you that Visenya being used, and overall I've heard that it's very stable. It almost performs as good as Protosmasher. It rarely crashes, reliable on most scripts, or if not all scripts. So reliability is a big check mark. Since I don't actually know or have, I've never been to the Visenya community or met the creators in a way, I have a witness telling me that Visenya is extremely stable, support is extremely well done, and the staff is, as you can see on screen, supportive and kind. They're patient. Once they're pinged, they always respond to you. That's pretty good. Has a sexy ass GUI. I don't actually think the GUI is that good, to be honest, but if it's reliable and good community, responsive, that's great. That's really good. So if you're not willing to gamble for Protosmasher support, definitely get Visenya. But like I said, links in the description if you ever want to buy it. All there for you. Don't even worry about it. Oh, right. And I forgot to talk about updates, right? Because ROBLOX patches executors every week. Snaps updates in literally 5 minutes. Extremely fast. I don't know how he does it. 3DS is a god, but he's currently gone. Protosmasher it'll update between 5 hours and 5 months. Yeah, it's a risky bargain, but you know what? It's a good executor, so you might as well buy it. Visenya, as my witness says, it has fast updates, even faster than Proto in my opinion. So right now, Visenya is looking like the new Snaps, which is pretty cool. It's not sponsored, don't worry, okay? I'm not sponsoring any executor, but these are just my top go-to executors that you should get. Next is Vashta, or formerly known as Veil. You guys have probably heard of Veil before. It's an okay executor. It has a has a simple look, but Vashta has changed now. Its UI and name has changed. I don't know what improvements it has as of now, but the executor is fairly reliable, like a 20% crash rate, but that's not too bad. And it supports most scripts, which is good. But what I highly recommend of why you should get Vashta is they have a very friendly community. And the creator responds in a snap. And I have proof of this because I actually interviewed the creator. He was kind enough to message me with a kind soul. So that's how you know he's reliable and responsive. Last but not least, the shittiest executor out there, formerly known as Qtix. Hexus. Now, there's a reason why this executor is last, and if you are thinking of buying Hexus, I want you to turn away right now. Now, the number one reason why Hexus is down below is because it's unreliable, and that's very crucial to an executor. You want to depend on it. You don't want to like see it crash. You don't want it to see it fail. But Hexus has those qualities, believe it or not. It tends to crash, tends to fail to no end. And I'm sorry, but if you're a Hexus fanboy, you gotta face facts. Hexus has crashed more than 10 times for you. I guarantee it. And I know this for a fact is because I own Hexus. Yes. If I could get a refund, I would. Not gonna lie. But I'm in too deep. Now, the reason why it's unreliable. I own Hexus myself. From time to time, believe it or not, it has a 40% crash rate. What the actual and how it updates itself is pretty horrible. And it's pretty tedious to unpatch Hexus. Because once Hexus is unpatched, the creator says Hexus is now unpatched because of the new ROBLOX update. Once it's unpatched, you have to re-download Hexus. Yes, that's right. You have to re-download it. I don't know if Vashta or any of these executors do the same, but to me, that's such a hassle. It has the same crash rate anyway. And some of you might argue, which are Hexus fanboys out there, that's, oh, your computer's the problem. Your computer sucks, dude. If it crashes, it's your computer is the problem. And to that I say, Please. I have a GTX 1070 and an Intel i7 3770K. I have over 200 frames playing GTA 5. If I can play GTA 5 with no lag and I crash on a Roblox game, that's Hexus' problem, not mine. And it can't even run like big scripts. I'm talking like scripts that go over 1200 lines. It's bound to crash. Trust me. I've already experienced it. But Hexus is far the most buggiest executor out there, and that's why I recommend you guys to just keep out of Hexus. I don't know about their support. I've never actually had any problems. Well, actually, you know what? Hexus support is shit. Never mind, I take it back. I even asked the developer Customality on like the errors on get ROM editable, and he says, how am I supposed to know how to fix that? I don't actually have proof. My bad for not getting a picture, but it's overall unreliable. Sorry to say this. It's best you keep out of it. The only thing I like about Hexus is the UI. It's clean. I like that. Apart from all the other executors that I named on this rank, Hexus has the best UI. But I prefer reliability, not gonna lie. So that's why you should probably keep away from Hexus. Don't buy it. Trust me. It'll save you a lot of money. And maybe 4 burgers are more worth it. But I've heard Hexus is also having an upgrade. So I'm not too sure when that upgrade's gonna happen. They're pretty fucking mysterious about it. But it's gonna have an update where Hexus is gonna be called Hexus V5. And I don't know if that's gonna fix the crash rate or whatever and fix this buggy exploit, but keep an eye out for that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The Hexus updates are pretty fast, not gonna lie. They're pretty decent. It's probably gonna update from 5 hours to about a day. Until I thought. Turns out, Customality recently just decided to go AFK for a week. That means the executor goes AFK for a week. He decides to leave it patched and leave his buyers hanging. Round of applause for very reliable executor. Now they didn't specify why Customality like left for a week and decided to just leave his exploit patched. He could have just like rescheduled the day further for whatever the fuck's happening in his life and then updated his exploit and then go away for a week so it's actually unpatched. No, he decides to leave. Some family member better have fucking died or this fucking gone for a week shit was pointless. And on top of that, yeah, I'm just like adding flame to Hexus. Maybe they're gonna be woke now. This is their awakening, where they're gonna like realize that, oh my god, my exploit is shit. Should I fix it? They're probably not gonna do that. But another reason why you should not buy Hexus is because of their butthurt rules. Now, what I mean by this is, if you've actually seen Hexus's TOS, let me just search it really quickly. Developers of this product are not obligated to update. However, it is unlikely. You should really remove that Dash. Unlikely my fucking ass. Number 6, and this is the butthurt rule I'm talking about. We can blacklist any user at any time for whatever reason we deem fit. Now, if you guys are too retarded to understand what that means, it's basically, if you fucking trigger me, I'll blacklist you. That's what it basically means. So if you ever trigger the creators in any way, you know, just type your mom's gay on their Discord server or whatever, they actually get offended by it, and you trigger them, like actually anger them, like they're actually genuinely pissed at you, that you're probably blacklisted. I don't actually have any proof of people actually getting like blacklisted from Hexus because of triggering the owners, but they just have this safety net. So if you actually do trigger them, they can actually blacklist you just like that. And no executor I think is like this. I know Vashta isn't like this. I'm not sure if Visenya or Proto Smasher is like this, but I know Hexus does this. And there's even more support for this. Charlie, the second creator, I don't know, Customality's bitch, said that Customality will be gone for a week. He's the one just updating. Yeah, he's actually the bitch. Otherwise, I think Charlie would just unpatch it himself, but for some reason, Charlie can't do that. You'd expect it if you were an owner, you could like, you know, do it yourself without the need of another creator, which is kind of neat to know that Charlie isn't dependable. This part is what scares you. Any complaining about update times will be met with swift removal. To me, that sounds like a blacklist euphemism. So definitely watch out for Hexus, guys. It's not worth. This is probably the new Qtix. I know, it's a good inside joke. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was more informative for you guys. So if you're ever choosing an executor, hopefully I pointed you to the right direction, and once you do get an executor, have fun, rape the kids, enjoy yourself. Squad fam out.